sons and I collected baseball memorabilia and basketball memorabilia. And when we did that back in the 90s, we used to come to Frank & Sons Collectibles just to see how much they're worth. This is a weekend collectible show that's only on Saturday and Sunday, and I believe they have it on Wednesday evenings. And it's a place where you can come buy, sell, and trade collectibles. And if you don't know anything about collectibles, you'll find that they collect everything. It's amazing. In fact, to be honest with you, I'm kind of brushing up on what they collect nowadays because I have no clue. So let's go collect. Well, this is quite an entrance. Enter into video games. I love it. I absolutely love it. Now look at the sheer size of this place. This is a complete warehouse and it's filled with vendors from one side to the other, from the front to the back. Now, if you have baseball cards, you definitely have to take them to a grading service before you sell them. And this guy is a trading card grading service. And what they judge on is the corners, the cut. See how this is 50-50 here and 50-50 there? Sometimes you get them 60-40, or the older ones could be 70-30. But it really sucks to get a nice rookie card of somebody and then all of a sudden have it realize that it's off-cut, off-centered. Oh man, do I got a ton of Kobe Bryant signed stuff. Quite a hobby for many people. In fact, on Saturdays and Sundays, you'll see a lot of groups coming down here just to hang out and talk about their collectibles or talk about the collectibles they want. That's quite a figurine, or statue.
Yeah, it's called
How much are you asking for them? $350? $350? Are you or have you been a WWE fan, wrestling? Well, you get your favorite wrestler right here. It's like store after store, just packed full of figurines. Ooh, King Kong of Skull Island. I want to know what's in there. Are you a LARPer? Some people are. They like to go out and like to cosplay and dress up and sport their favorite weapons. So where do you buy weapons at? Well, right here. No, this is pretty crazy. I guess you could buy your figurine, then buy different faces for it. Pop the heads off. Put a different head on. Yeah, you never know how you're feeling one day to the next, right? Of course, then you could paint your own head also. Now, why would any alien need a trained beast like that? Maybe it's to deal with strange comic character girls. Yeah, he's had his fill. And his dog ain't having it either. Oh, yeah, of course. I forgot about pin collectors. Holy smoke. Look at all the pins. It's just walls and walls and walls of pins. And they're not cheap pins either. You know, when I was younger, or back when we were collecting heavy, there was a lot of autographed memorabilia around, but at this show, nowadays, there's hardly any. There's 2 or 3 card collectors, and then this one sports memorabilia collector, but you don't see a lot of sports memorabilia now. That's the collectible markets. Once you've collected it and it costs a lot of money, then you find out a lot of other people collected it too, and it's not worth that much. Now here's some old ones. Mariano Rivera. That's worth a lot of money right there. Yeah, that's the only thing I do know about baseball and baseball bats. I got a ton of that stuff. I met a lot of athletes. I went to places and locations where I can meet them and get intimate with them. And that's what makes collectibles so important to me, is the memories that come behind them. I mean, I could remember meeting Nolan Ryan. Frank Thomas. All the Tim Salmon, all the great baseball players. I got a chance to get up close with them and get that autograph. And I thought, when I bought it, I thought, oh yeah, this is collectible, it's going to be worth something. But the truth is, it became so valuable to me having the memory of getting that signature. There's no way to sell it. Wow. Now those are interesting to me. Presidential candidates and presidents. Wow. And Elvis. Who doesn't like Elvis? Hey, I got a special shout out to the Emo and Izzy channel on YouTube. Izzy, I asked everybody here for Doctor Who stuff. There was none. There used to be all kinds of Doctor Who collectibles, but not anymore. I don't know. But I looked for you. See you. I guess I was wrong. Doctor Who, is he? I just got home from the Collectibles show to find this. Not too far from where I was, Kobe Bryant's helicopter went down and crashed. See, when Kobe Bryant was in high school, I was a big basketball fan and I watched him play. And then when he signed with the Los Angeles Lakers and was coming to California, I made sure that I was where Kobe was when he arrived in California. So they arrived in Los Angeles, they spent the night at the Sheraton, then they drove down to Long Beach to the Pyramid, where I hung out in the garage with the basketball, and I just waited. And then his mother and father came, they were in a white Bentley, and I walked up to the door and I said, "Mrs. Bryant, can I speak with Kobe?" And she turns around and says, "Kobe, this man wants to speak to you." And so he gets out of the back of the car, and we were standing face to face. And I thanked him for his enthusiasm and asked him if he was truly going to be able to come out of high school and compete like the big men of the NBA. And he looks at me, and I'll never forget this. He says, "Oh yeah, no problem." He says, "Yeah." He says, "You come tomorrow night. I'm going to score 23, and then I'm going to sit down." And then I asked him if he'd signed the basketball for me, and he signed it very nice. It was probably his first autographed basketball as a Los Angeles Laker. And his cockiness was just really astounding. The next night, he came out and he did just that. He scored 23 points, and then he told Del Harris that he was sitting down. Watching his whole career, I was utterly mesmerized by this man. And I got a chance to see him in his last year as a Laker on the court. And I just think it's really a shame that his private-owned helicopter just went down and he is no longer alive. To all the family of Kobe Bryant, I'm sorry for your loss. And I'm gonna leave you right here. That's sad.